बेसुमार अथाह अगणित अतुल ज्यों बुलावो त्यों नानक दास बोले। ज्यों बुलावो त्यों नानक दास बोले। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। My honorable Sikh siblings and respectable listeners, today we will try to discuss in the presence of everlasting, omnipotent Guru Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. By the grace of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, I will try to tell you about the greatness, because this kind of thought is moving every time in the psyche of everyone. How to become the great in the world. My Sikh siblings, because everybody wants to become world famous. Everybody wants the honor in this world. Nobody wants dishonor. So this is a fundamental question in front of us. How to become world famous, how to gain the dignity in this world. My honorable listeners, this type of question was asked by a devotee of the 10th Guru, Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji of Sikhism. Meanwhile, 3 centuries ago, at the place of Anandpur city, to international poet Bhai Nandlal Ji. Bhai Nandlal was the contemporary poet of the 10th Guru of Sikhism. 3 centuries ago, one devotee of Guruji asked a question to Bhai Nandlal Ji, how can become very famous in the world? How to gain permanent prominence in this world and next world? So this question was very tough. But Bhai Nandlal Ji gave the answer through poetic form. Bhai Nandlal Ji was very auspicious as well as prominent poet who was written about the doctrines of Sikhism. He was very great author because he wrote about the many fundamental principles of the Sikhism. That time he made up a couplet. My honorable listeners, couplet is a meter of poetry, is a poetic form of some lines. Bhai Nandlal Ji made up a couplet to give the answer of that devotee. That time he says that Gar buzurgi baidat kun bandagi varna aakhir mi kashi sharmindagi. Bhai Nandlal says that Gar buzurgi baidat. He made up a poem, he composed a couplet in Persian language because 3 centuries ago the Persian language was the national language of India. He was made up a poetic form, Gar buzurgi baidat. Buzurgi meaning greatness, prominence, dignity, popularity. Bhai Nandlal Ji says that, O my 6 siblings, if you want to gain great permanent popularity in this world and next world, you should do the living devotion of Almighty. Without the loving devotion, without the worship of Almighty, it cannot be possible. You cannot be gained permanent popularity in this world and next world. In the second line, Bhai Nandlal Ji says that Varna aakhir mi kashi sharmindagi. Sharmindagi word derived from Persian language. This type of word is available in English, ashamed. Bhai Nandlal Ji says that, O devotee of Guruji, if you don't do the loving devotion of Almighty, you would be ashamed at the last time of your life. Not last time of your life only, you will be ashamed in the court of Almighty after your death. So it means, according to the idea of Bhai Nandlal, if we want to gain permanent popularity, if we want to become well known in this world, then loving devotion is essential. Without loving devotion is not possible, as well as it is impossible. Now, another question is arised after the answer of Bhai Nandlal. Bhai Nandlal, we say that loving devotion and worship of Almighty is essential to gain permanent prominence in this world and next world. But then other question is arised after this answer, how to do the loving devotion of Almighty? How become a person able to do the worship of Lord? The worship of omnipresent of. So this kind of question is arised now. We will try to find out the accurate answer of this question from Sri Guru Granth Sahib. Now we ask to Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji how to become able a person to do the loving devotion of Almighty. Guruji gives us answer through spiritual sermons. Guruji says that Jisno teri meher so teri bandagi. Meher word is derived by 5th Guru Arjan Dev Ji of the Sikhism from Persian language. This type of word is available in English, mercy. The first sound is same of the two words, meher and mercy. Guruji gives the answer of this question. If you want to do the loving devotion of Almighty, you will have to receive the mercy of Omnipresent, the compassion of Omnipotent. Without the compassion of spiritual teachers, Guruji, as well as without the mercy of Almighty, this action cannot be done by anyone. So now, another question is arised. How to gain mercy? Why all listeners try to understand. If we want to gain the mercy, then we will have to do prayer. We will have to do prayer in front of Almighty. Through the prayer of Almighty, we can gain easily, we can achieve easily the mercy of Almighty. through the mercy of Almighty, we can be able to do the loving devotion of God. When we used to do the loving devotion of Almighty, then without any kind of effort, we can be able to gain the world prominence. Guruji says that everyone can be able to achieve the greatness of world. Every one person can be prominent through all over the world by the loving devotion of Lord. So my honorable Sikh siblings and respectable listeners, finally I want to say, according to the idea of Guruji and prominent poet of Bhai Nandlal Ji, if we want to gain permanent popularity, permanent prominence, not only in this world, but in the next world, we should do the loving devotion of Almighty. We should recite the name of God. We should chant the name of God. So these kind of source we can easily gain the worldly prominence. So these kind of thoughts I try to tell you, my honorable Sikh siblings and respectable listeners. I know already I have done many mistakes during this lecture. Please forgive me, pardon me. Lastly, you speak out, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.